Greetings, my movie ghouls, and welcome back to 31 Nights of Fright. The other night I did Dracula from 1931, and then tonight I'm going to do Frankenstein. Today we're going back, way back, to one of the most iconic horror films ever made. I'm talking about Frankenstein, released in 1931 by Universal Pictures. I've just got back from holiday from Florida, went to Universal, and I had to start watching Universal Monsters. This is the film that not only defined the monster movie genre, but also helped lay the foundation for modern horror. Nearly a century later, it's still chilling, fascinating, and yes, oddly beautiful. Let's talk about why Frankenstein remains an essential piece of cinematic history. Directed by James Whale and based loosely on Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from 1818, Frankenstein was Universal's follow-up to their massive success with Dracula earlier that same year. These videos are linked. But this wasn't just another horror flick. This was the movie that introduced the world to Boris Karloff as the monster, and that unforgettable flat head, neck bolts, and slow tragic movement. It's one of the most iconic character designs in movie history. I am not wrong. The film wasn't just scary, it was bold. It tackled themes of science, death, creation, and consequence. For a 1931 audience, it was shocking, and even now, it holds up in ways that might surprise you. The story is simple, but powerful. Dr. Henry Frankenstein, yes, Henry, not Victor, like in the novel, is obsessed with creating life. He and his assistant steal corpses and piece together a body, hoping to reanimate it with electricity. And guess what? He succeeds. But the creature he brings to life isn't a mindless killer. It's confused, frightened, and tragically misunderstood. What follows is a descent into chaos as the monster tries to navigate a world that sees him only as a threat. So let's talk about Boris Karloff, because this is the performance that made him a legend. Without a single line of spoken dialogue, Karloff gives the monster a soul. You feel the sadness in his eyes. You see the pain in his movements. It's groundbreaking and terrifying all at once. Colin Clive as Dr. Frankenstein brings that classic mad scientist energy. It's iconic, especially in the infamous "It's alive" scene, which is still quoted to this day. His performance teeters between brilliance and obsession, and that manic energy helps carry the film. And of course, there's that moment with the little girl at the lake, still one of the most haunting and controversial scenes in horror history. It's a perfect example of how the film plays with innocence and tragedy.
No, you're hurting me! No!
Visually, Frankenstein is a masterpiece of atmosphere. The set design is incredible. All crumbling castles, shadowy laboratories, and jagged lighting. There's a gothic vibe that feels like a horror fairy tale. James Whale's direction is sharp and stylized. The film moves quickly, just over an hour long, but it never feels rushed. The use of light and shadow is beautiful, pulling from German expressionism and silent film techniques. The monster's reveal is iconic, that slow zoom, the dramatic lighting. It's film history in motion. Frankenstein isn't just about monsters, it's about what makes someone human. The monster isn't evil, he's made that way by fear, rejection, and abuse. The film raises huge questions about science, morality, and playing God, and it's these deeper layers that keep it relevant nearly 100 years later. It also launched one of the most influential franchises in film history, the Universal Monsters. Without Frankenstein, there'd be no Dracula's Daughter, no Wolfman, no Bride of Frankenstein, and arguably no modern horror as we know it. It's just a shame Universal today can't make a good horror film. Frankenstein still hold up today. Absolutely it does. It may not have the gore or the pace of modern horror, but it has something just as important: mood, meaning, and a monster you can empathize with. It is a film that proves horror doesn't need to be loud or fast to be effective. It's a beautiful tragedy wrapped in a monster movie, and it's a must watch for any horror fan, film lover, or anyone curious about where the genre really began. My rating of this is a 5 out of 5, a haunting classic with a heart beneath the horror. Thank you for watching. Have you seen Frankenstein? What's your favorite Universal monster movie? Did you enjoy the Dracula review the other day? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. Why not? I will see you again for another 31 Nights of Fright on our countdown to Halloween. And now, you know movies.
It's alive. It's alive. It's moving. It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.